What's going on, guys? This is just going to be a quick video showing the basic breakdown and cleaning of a CZ75B. And I want to give a shout out to my boy Jay. He's the inspiration for this video. It was a while back I had recommended to him the CZ line of pistols, and he ended up picking up a CZ75B in polished stainless. You know, when he got it, he sent me the pictures like, hey, look what I found. You know, it looks really sweet. I really like it. And then he took it to the range and hit me back up again like, hey, this thing shoots great. You know, I'm in love with this little thing, but now how do I clean it? So I figured I'd do this video for him and for anybody else out there who may have the same dilemma or just may be curious about the CZ75 pistols. Now this is my personal CZ75. This is not a B model. This is what's known as a pre-B. The B in CZ75B denotes a firing pin block. It's an additional internal safety that they added in the early 90s. This is from 1987. You can tell it's old because it says made in Czechoslovakia. You know, before the Soviet Union broke down. Now it's obviously the Czech Republic. But this one was made in 87. It's an older model. You know, I got it used. I got it for a good price, but the finish is worn on it. But I do plan on getting it refinished. I did get the CZ rubber grips. It came with the plastic ones. But this thing, I love this thing, man. This thing shoots great. It's accurate as hell, and the ergonomics on these CZ pistols is incredible. I really do love this thing. Now, as with any pistol, before you're about to clean it or do anything to it, you make sure the gun is empty. So, first thing we do, pull the magazine. Then, check the chamber. Alright, nothing's in there, chamber's empty, gun is safe. Alright, now, actually let's leave the hammer back, it'll make things easier. This is how you disassemble for cleaning a CZ75B. You see these two little lines, these two little hash marks, one on the frame, one on the slide? Start pushing the slide back until they line up. When they're lined up, on the back side of the gun, I'll show you here. See that little guy right there? From the back side, you push it up. Now it can be a little tough sometimes. So sometimes what you want to do is take your magazine, and with those two lined up, you want to tap it out. And you see, this guy comes right out. Okay, that's your slide stop. Set it down right there, put your loaded magazine away, and the slide comes right off. Set the frame aside. You don't really need to do anything else to it. And looking at the slide, all you have to do is lift out the guide rod and the recoil spring. Set that aside. Take out your barrel, set that aside, and there's the disassembled slide. There you go. That's all you need to do to clean your gun. Now, how do we clean it? Alright, now to clean your pistol, you really don't need much. For the most part, you need an old toothbrush. That guy works right there. You need solvent and you need oil. Okay, your solvent is your cleaner, and you don't want to use any kind of household cleaner. You need a specific solvent for cleaning guns because the powder residue, that gunky black carbon powder residue, this stuff dissolves it. Okay, so you need a solvent specifically, and there's a million of them out there. If you got a Bass Pro Shops or a Gander Mountain, Walmart will sell you a cleaning kit. This is Hoppy's number 9. I really like this stuff. This stuff is, you know, it's time proven, but it smells really strong. If you're going to be cleaning your guns in the house, you may not want to use Hoppy's. What you may want to use is what I'm using now, and that's this. This is Hoppy's Elite. It's a spray and it's very low odor. So that's what we use here. Or you could pick up, like I did when I first got into handguns, one of these outers kits that they sell in a lot of places. It'll have the solvent, it'll have the oil, it'll have the patches, it'll have everything you need. I don't really use these, I just got them out for the video. What I use is Break Free CLP. This can be used as a cleaner and as a lubricant. I use it just as a lubricant. So there we go. And you do need one more thing, and this is specific to your pistol. You need a brush for the barrel. Now they sell these in caliber sizes. This is a brush for a 9mm. And if you have a cleaning kit, it'll come with the rod that you screw the brush into, like so. And voila. Once again, you can get most of this stuff in like kits all in one. Just look around, like I said, Walmart or your Bass Pro, you know, outdoor shops or whatever, they'll have that. So, onto the cleaning. Cleaning a handgun is the easiest thing in the world. In this case, this solvent is a spray, so I'm just going to spray the inside of the slide. Take the frame, you know, everywhere where there's going to be a little bit of buildup and powder and all that stuff, spray the inside there. Take your barrel, spray it down, and again spray the small pieces as well. I won't do that just to save some time. And you take your brush, and this is the easiest thing in the world. Scrub. Remember, the solvent breaks down that black powdery residue, it turns it into liquid, so all you got to do is you scrub down the sides of the rails where the stuff builds up. You want to spray the inside of the, scrub the inside of the slide there. Right here, you see this thing right here? That's the extractor. Looking at it on the inside, you want to scrub there too. You never want to get buildup on the extractor. On the frame, again, you want to the rails on the inside, scrub the action here, get all the buildup, scrub it out of there, and then the barrel, feed ramp right here, see how it's coming off, changing colors. You know, you want to get all the black gunk off, have it looking like steel again. And then for the inside, take your brush. And I'm sorry this video is a little choppy, but you know, this camera setup is a little awkward, so work with me. But anyways, you just basically run the brush through a few times. It will not scratch it, it will not hurt it. I think the brushes are made of bronze, so they cannot scratch the steel of the barrel. Basically just run it through 3 or 4 times. Now, oh, you can, there you go. See the inside there, when it starts to look clean in there, it should be good. Now, you want to have a rag, and really, since we turned all that residue and powder to liquid, all you really want to do now is wipe it all down. Your rag will be black when it's all said and done, but it's all you need to do. Just wipe off all that stuff. And as far as the barrel, there's one other thing you might need. What I use are these patches. Okay, these are little, does it even say? It doesn't say, but they're little cloth patches. And what you do is you push them down the barrel. Oops. Let's see how they come out. It takes all the gunk out of there. So you keep running these through the barrel until they come out clean. That's how you know your barrel's clean. And that pretty much does it. We've scrubbed the slide, we've scrubbed the frame, we cleaned the barrel. Again, you can, hit and scrub the little pieces as well. And you're done. Your gun's clean. Now it's time to put it back together. Alright, so you got the gun clean. We're going to put it back together, and in this instance I'm going to use this Outers gun oil. I don't usually use it, but I got to use a Q-tip for the CLP because the tip of the thing broke. So for this video I'll use it. It doesn't really matter. It's still a decent lube. Anyway, what you want to do, first of all, is put your slide back together. You're going to take your barrel, and on these notches right here, you want to put a little bit of oil. Not a lot. You don't want to saturate it. Just a little bit of oil there. And actually, if you want, I like using a Q-tip sometimes too. A little on the tip of the barrel. Drop it right back in. You want to take your spring guide rod, put it right back in like so. Yours should not bow out like mine does. I got a larger spring. It's a little personal modification I did. But there you go. It slides back together. Now, what you want to do is along the rails right here, I'm going to put some oil. Again, don't saturate it. You just want a little thin line of oil there. Same on the other side. And again, I'm kind of being quick and dirty here for the video, but just to give you an idea of how this goes. Same on this guy. Just on the inside of the rail here, I'm going to put a little bit of oil. Some people will tell you not to, but I like to put a very, very small little drop of oil right where the hammer pivots. And that's really about it. Some people oil it up a lot more, some people oil it up a lot less. Some guns run better with less oil, some guns run better with more oil. It really depends, but this is basically how you do it. Now, slide it back and line up the hatch marks again. When you got the hatch marks lined up, take your slide stop, fit it back inside. Be careful doing this, you don't scratch. If you try to force it, you're going to scratch your gun right there, and that's called an idiot mark. You don't want to do that. If it makes you feel better, I put an idiot mark on my 1911 a couple years ago. Anyways, push it back in. Cycle it a little to get that grease kind of rubbed in the sides. And there you go. You are all done. Now, what I like to do when I'm done is to take a clean rag, take some oil, wet a little spot on the rag there, and use that and just wipe down the outside as a preservative and to give it kind of a nice shine. Again, you don't want it dripping wet, you don't want it oily, you don't want it saturated, but that'll clean it up, lube, and protect the outside. And again, I'm doing this quick and dirty for the video, but that, guys, is pretty much the basics on takedown, cleaning, and reassembly of a CZ75. Jay, I hope it helped. Everybody else out there, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I can help somebody else out there, you know, who may be in the same dilemma or who may have a thing for CZ75s like I do. I love these pistols, and if you're looking for a full-size, accurate 9mm, you can't go wrong with a CZ.